Okay, I got it down.
You sure? You got everything down? Great. So let me give you an equation. X minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 5 squared. Okay. So this equation has a center.
Okay.
It's got a center of 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4. Okay. Do you see where the 3 comes from? And the 4
Yeah,
comes from?
yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to make a really similar equation. X plus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. And this has a center at minus 3 minus 4. So why is it minus 3 this time?
I'm trying to put my screen up. My screen is always just tilting down.
Okay. Are
Okay.
you doing this on your computer?
Okay. No, I'm not doing that to anything. I'm writing those notes down.
Okay. Sound like maybe your screen was rotating.
My screen, I think my computer screen is broken. I think my computer screen is broken. The tilting of it is making it tilt immediately because it's not making it stable.
Okay.
Mhm. So yeah.
So I'm asking you, Sourish, I'm asking you to tell me, why is the center in the first one 3, 4, and the center in the second one minus 3 minus 4?
That's because what you see is that the +3 and the +4, it can make up to because it subtracts, so it has to be negative.
Okay. So it's always the opposite sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I agree with that. Now, so let me give you a new problem here. Let's say it's x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 5 squared. Can you give me the center of this circle?
The center of the circle. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, the center of the circle. The center of the circle is like around 1.
Nope, that's not correct. So we're going to go back and look at the previous ones one more time. Okay. So why is the center of the first one at 3? Which part of the equation do you look at?
I look at x minus 3 and y minus 4.
Well, for the first part, it's x minus 3. For the second part, for the y minus 4, that's where the 4 comes in.
Yeah.
So similarly, the first part tells you the first coordinate of the vertex. The y plus 4 here tells you the second coordinate of the vertex.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go and look at your problem set, your problem down here, and you're going to tell me the correct answer for the center. So for the x coordinate, you got to look at x minus 2.
2 and -1.
2 and -1. Good. Okay, so let's see if you can do one more here. I'm just grabbing some equations here for us. All right, how about x plus 5 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 5 squared.
Okay. X minus x, I know that the center is -5 and +3.
Good, very good. Okay, all right. Now, let's look at, or let's do a reminder here.
Mhm.
From the center of the circle, if I go out to the edge of the circle, what is this line called? Line segment called?
Line segment.
Yes.
Okay. The line segment right there, that is right there, the radius.
Yes, that's the radius. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, what if you go all the way across the circle and go through the center. What is that called?
Diameter.
The diameter. Okay, good. Now, the center is the midpoint of the diameter. Is that okay? Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Okay. All right. Very good. Now, let's say I give you, sorry, let me just jump back here. Let's say I give you the center and the radius. All right, so let me snip that in here. Let's say I give you the center and the radius, okay? And I want the equation of the circle. Okay, so if you remember, the equation of the circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. In this problem, they're giving you h, k, and r.
Mhm.
H, K, and R. So can you tell me the value of H?
The value of h. Yeah, the value of h is -2.
Well, the value of H is just 2.
Oh, yeah. And the
Okay.
k is 4.
K is -4.
Okay.
Okay. Because you're just substituting for the letter, not the sign. What about the radius? What's the radius? What's the value of the radius, Sourish?
The value of the radius. The value of the radius right there. The radius is 4.
It's 4. So this 2 is going to go in for H. This -4 is going to go in for K. And this 4 is going to go in for R. So it looks like this. X minus 2 squared plus y minus -4 squared equals 4 squared. You follow that? Do you see how I put the numbers in for H and K and R? Now there's one last line you have to simplify. So it's x minus 2 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals, can you tell me what 4 squared is?
Y plus 4 is
No, 4 squared, sorry, 4 squared.
4 squared. That's 16.
16, good. Okay. All right. Any questions on this? Because I'm going to have you do one just like it.
Hold on. Why did you switch -4 in that y to a positive?
2 negatives make a positive.
And why not happen to the x one? The
Because
2.
there's only 1 negative. 2 negatives though make a positive.
Okay. All right, we can go.
All right. So I've got a new problem here for you to try. Oops. Technical error. All right. So here's a new problem for you to try, Sourish. Okay. So this is the center and this is the radius. I want you to write the equation of a circle.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now this right here is going to be, there's that right there. That is going to be x minus 7, y plus 1, and 15 squared.
Okay. You've got a bunch of sign errors there. So did you start by writing the equation of a circle?
Yeah, I have the equation in my notebook.
Well, I know you do, but do you have it down for this problem?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So if you have it down for this problem, what is the value of H?
7, -7.
H equals -7, -7. So you write x minus -7.
Yeah, I was just saying it in the X area, like where or the number, like I don't know.
Plus, what's the value of k?
Value K. The value K is 1.
Okay, so you only substitute that in for k. It's y minus 1 squared.
Yeah.
It equals 15 squared.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is not your final answer though. This is the intermediate step. What happens when you have two negatives, Sourish? What happens to these two negatives? What does that become?
These two negatives right there, they become
Yeah.
positive.
So we have x plus 7 squared plus y minus 1 squared. What is 15 squared?
That's 225.
225. Good. Okay, so I need you to do it correctly, Sourish. It's really important that you can go from here to here, from the given information to the final equation. All right. So
Okay.
I'm going to give you another primary to try. All right. So let's say the center is at -3, 4, and it has a radius equal to 3. So I
Okay.
want you to write the equation.
All right. Equation I got. Okay.
Give me your final answer. Don't just tell me the first thing you think of. Give me your final answer.
Okay. Nine.
I'm asking for the equation of the circle, Sourish. The final equation of the
I
circle.
got the answer. 3 squared equals 9.
That's not what I'm asking for, Sourish. I'm asking for the equation of the circle. This line right here represents the equation of the circle.
Okay.
Okay, so to do this problem, you should first start by writing the general form of the equation of the circle.
Okay. X plus 3, Y minus 4 equals 9.
You are correct. X plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 9. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions on that?
No, that was easy.
Okay, let's take a short break. Let's take like a 4-minute break. We'll start back at 7:29. Okay. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Hello? Hello? Matthew? Oof.
All right, Sourish, you ready to get started here?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna work on some new problems here. And these are kind of the same. They're more circle problems. Okay, so here is a new problem. It says the instructions are to write the equation of a circle like we've been doing. Okay, now it gives you the center of the circle. It tells you that the center is at 5, 1. That's H and that's K. All right. But it gives you now a
Okay.
point on the circle. Do you see that? A point on the circle. So here's what that means. Okay, let's draw our favorite circle. Here is
Okay.
5, 1. Okay. Now 8 minus 2 is like a point down here, but it's on the circle. All right. Now we covered this earlier. What do you call the red line in the circle? What do you call that red line, Sourish?
Red line. That's the radius.
That's the radius. Yeah, it's the radius. Okay. So we need to find the length of the radius.
Mm-hmm.
Are there
Yeah.
any formulas that we have talked about to find the length between 2 points?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm asking you.
The length of the radius
What is the formula that allows you to find the length between 2 points?
between 2 points. Was that the what did I tell you that last time?
Well, it's a formula that we've looked at since last summer. It's the distance formula.
The distance formula. Yeah, I have it in my notebook. I know
y2
it is.
minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared, square rooted.
It's d equals x squared minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared.
Right. The order doesn't matter. You can switch these up. You can do x first and then y. It really doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Now, in terms of what is x1 and x2, you go back to your original equations. This is x1, x2, y1. I'm sorry, this is wrong here. Apologize. This is y1, x2, and y2. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So tell me the value of y2, please. What is the value of y2?
The value of y2.
Yes.
The value of y2 right there. The value of y2. I know that. That's going to be -2
-2 minus y1 is
minus y1. That minus y1 squared.
okay. What is the value of x2?
X2 8 minus 5.
Squared. Okay. All right, let's do
Yeah.
these one at a time. What is -2 minus 1?
-2 minus 1. That right there, -2 minus 1. That is a positive.
It is not positive, Sourish. But and I'm not asking. I'm not asking whether it's positive or negative. I'm asking for the result.
Hello?
Sourish, are you able to hear me?
Hello?
Hi, Sourish. Hi, Sourish. Are you there?
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on here.
Yeah, let me check here and see if
I
we're
don't even know.
having any technical issues in this meeting. Let me
Oh
try
my God.
this here. All right, so let's look around here. Meeting info, settings. Let's see if there's any settings. All right, so it says we're okay on the audio front, but your side is having issues.
What is going on?
Yeah, it seems to think that you're having issues there.
Okay. Maybe it's because the Zoom meeting wasn't very old or something.
No, I'm not sure. Um,
Okay,
so are you
let's just finish the problem.
sure? Okay, so I'm asking you, what is -2 minus 1?
It's a positive.
It's not positive, Sourish. What is -2 minus 1?
Negative, positive 3, -3
-3 squared. Good.
plus 8 minus 5, 2 squared.
That's 3.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's 9 plus 9. Square root of 9 plus 9 is the square root of 18.
Yep.
Okay, so the distance, the radius, the length of the radius is square root of 18.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what we know so far.
Okay.
Here's what we know so far. We know the center of the circle is at, the center is at 5 comma 1, and the radius is the square root of 18. Are
Okay.
you able to hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the radius squared? What happens when you square a square root?
When you square root, that's going to be giving you like a very full number of it.
No, no, square roots are undone. The square undoes the square root.
Yeah.
So what is the result when you undo the square root?
Undoing the square root,
It just
you
it
undo
just
it by just 18.
it becomes just the number underneath. Okay.
Yeah.
So you now have enough to write the equation because you have the center, h and k, and you know that r squared is 18. So I want you to write the equation of the circle, please.
Okay. So wait, what do I have to do again?
I'm asking you to write the equation of the circle.
Okay. X minus 5, y minus 1 equals 18.
Do you have the squares in there?
Yep.
Okay. If you don't, please add them because they're very important.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, very good. So now I think we've got enough time to do the other one that's really similar.
Okay.
Let me snip that in. All right, so here's the other problem that's really similar to this one we just did. Given a circle with center 3 comma minus 4 and passing through 6 comma 2. So we want to write the equation of the circle. All right. So again, like draw a circle and assume that this is 3 comma minus 4. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And then there's another point on the circle 6 comma 2. What is what I've drawn in red? What does that represent?
That's a radius.
That's the radius. So we need to find the distance from the center to the edge. Okay,
Mhm.
which is the radius. All right, so you're going
Right.
to use the distance formula, Sourish. Do you have the distance formula written down in your notes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to use the distance formula. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me, Sourish?
Yeah, I got. Yeah, so I got that. So it equals 3 and no, wait, 3 and 6.
So what is the distance? I'm asking you for the distance between the 2 points.
This distance is 2 minus 4 and 6 and minus 3.
Okay, is that everything?
Yeah, and that yeah, and I
What ab-
and
what
I
a- what about squaring? What about
the
the
square a square root squared.
squared plus 6 minus 3 squared?
Yeah.
Squared. You have to do all this, Sourish. I'm asking you to do all of this. You know
Without
how
the
to.
square, then you will not get it right.
You have to have this. You have to square it.
Yeah, these equations are so tough.
I agree.
Why can't there be just easy math?
Well, you did that last year. All the math last year was easy, and next year all of this will be easy.
It was not easier, it was harder.
Okay.
And I got myself for 6 plus 3.
You have to square it, Sourish.
6 squared is 36, and 3 squared is 9.
Okay, so what does that add up to?
36 plus 9?
Yes,
45.
very good. So the radius is the square root of 45.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna reset here this problem. We're almost done. The center is at 3 comma minus 4, and the radius is the square root of 45. What is the radius squared, Sourish? What happens when you square a square root?
When you square roots, and when you square roots, it's gonna be the same.
Becomes 45.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to write the equation of the circle given this information.
Yeah. Okay. X plus 3 squared, y minus negative 4 4
Try,
4 squared, 4
try again,
squared.
try again. Take your time. Go back and look at the previous problem that we did. Okay,
Yeah,
because you
I
did
know about that. I know about that. I know about that.
you did this one correct. This one is correct. So look at it again. Why is it x minus 5 squared?
I got it. I got it. Can you go back down? Mhm. X minus 3 squared, x plus 4 squared equals 45.
Well done.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions for me, Sourish?
No, no.
Okay. We're gonna stop the recording right here. Is your
Okay,